Hey beings.
Beans, what the fuck?
Bean.
But oh children, guess what? I'm uncreative. I've done this makeup several times. Oh, and so on our first contender, we have the one that I did in 8th grade. Yes, I went to school like this. Carrying on. All I have to say is the shovel's a nice touch, however, disgusting! Still. So this next one is radiating toe energy. Need I say more? Moving on, we have this one.
Overall, not terrible, but also not anywhere close to being good.
Moving on, now we have this one. Now I hate saying it, but I believe it was more accurate than the last. However, I think we can all agree that it's less visually appealing. And now we have our current contender. I'll let you be the judge of that.
Let me set the scene.
I'm in the kitchen. Now, I just want to say here, I don't know German or French, nor do I know the accents, okay? I can barely speak English without a lisp. Carrying on. I'm listening to Willkommen.
How am I so good at everything?
Willkommen.
Keep it to yourself.
And I'm covering up the chicken for dinner.
Minding my own business.
What does covering up the chicken mean? I have no idea. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going, Willkommen. Welcome. I had 2 damn Instagram notifications. I'm like, and now I know someone's not DMing me at this hour. Look, it wasn't a DM. It was Rebecca Romaine liking my Instagram post. Up here walking in on me talking to myself.
To my friends.
Let's not forget about Bessie Boyd. Say Bessie Boyd.
So yes.
I just like things pretty. I think that's why homosexuals were put on this earth.
This is when the tutorial starts. So the first thing I did was I glued on my eyebrows, and this is so that I can lay them down so I can easily put makeup on it. Okay, whatever. And so the first step of this is I put the glue stick against the grains of my hair.
3 servings of whole grain food daily.
And then I just take the glue stick and I go in really big circles and I just make a mess out of it. And then I take this comb, yes I know mine's broken, and I brush my hairs upwards so then that they can be flat. And then to secure them I take the glue stick and I move that upwards as well. This next step is a bit of a new one. I'm gonna be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. What was I doing? Making a beard. So what I did was I took some latex, put it with the back of a brush because if you use latex on a brush it will destroy it. You're welcome. I put it onto my chin and other areas where the facial hair would grow. And then I would dab it on so I can make it tacky because I guess that's a step. I don't know, I didn't really do it all the time. And then I rip up some cotton balls and then I like put it on my face so I can hopefully make a beard. And it's gonna be shaped weirdly, it's gonna look weird.
Looks like Laura Ashley threw up in there.
So I just continue this all over the facial hair area except for the mustache. The next step that I took into account, and by taking into account I mean that I did it, was I put some foundation on with a sponge all over my face. Then I'm taking this product, and I didn't really know what it is, but I can tell you what it's called. It's Mayron Cream Blend Stick. Then I put it onto my eyebrows, and then tap, tap, tap with my fingers, blend it all in, so then you can't see my eyebrows, hopefully. Then I take another cream blend stick, and I can tell you the exact shade. It's sable brown. I know, I looked at the ingredients, the products that I used on my Instagram before filming this video. And I'm applying it to the beard, and yes, it's gonna be absolutely difficult. However, you have to paint the beard somehow. Then I'm taking a black cream blend stick as well as a white one, mixing it together, making a gray, except it mostly looks black, except I ran out of my mixture, so then I just ended up taking black eventually. Also, I can't tell what hair color Wolverine has. Is it black or is it just a really dark brown? So what I do to counter appeal, to do this, I just do both colors. Then I take there's this thing. It's called wired sponge. I've also heard people call it a sibling sponge, so like whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. But I dip it into the white cream blend paint and then apply it to the beard. And so I mainly applied it to like the bottom area as it's rising up. And yeah, so now that we're done with this really crusty beard, I go in and I take this dark brown eyeshadow and I start making the eyebrows. And this is another thing that I can't figure out. I like X-Men. Okay, we got this, we got it. I've said it so many times throughout like the main trilogy, but it's super arched. And then I watched the movie Logan, I'm like, hold up, my eyebrows are kind of straight. Therefore, I just kind of did whatever. Then I'm taking the sable brown and then like my skin tone color and then my white cream blend sticks and I all mix them all together and I apply it to my eyebrows just to lighten them up. And then I take this brown contour and I start contouring the nose, and I've noticed that Miss Hugh Jackman has a very thin nose bridge and a very elongated nose. Once again, when I watched the first few X-Men movies, their like nose tip, it's very small, but in Logan it looks a bit big. So because once again I didn't know, I just made it a straight line. And then when I made the nostrils, I just made them like really like pointy. And then when I make the laugh lines, I just like put them on my laugh lines, duh. And then when I make the eye bags, I make them round as eye bags are. And I do like a double eye bag. I don't know if that's an actual term, but we're gonna make it one. And then I start contouring my jaw. And I don't really know what Hugh Jackman's jaw shape is, so I just go outside my own jaw. And then I contour my forehead, and this is so that it makes it look slimmer. And also, apparently, the male species, they have stronger brow bones, so like this will also help give it that look. And then for the eyebrow wrinkles, I just make them to like little creases. I don't know how to explain it. My main photo that I used for the eyebrow stuff was, I think it's a promo picture, not really sure, but I'll insert it here. You're welcome. And I also added lines off my crow's feet in my eye bags just to make some extra wrinkles. Then I take an even darker contour and I start darkening my contour as one does. Apply it to the places that are most prominent. So like if you have features that are similar to Hugh Jackman's, you probably don't have to make them as prominent as you would if you don't. But also, my makeup is done for like photography purposes. If you want to go out and wear this makeup, oh, you should have left like a long time ago because, sweetie, this isn't natural. If you wear this in public, one, it looks like dirt if you do it out of the lighting that you did the makeup on, and two, if they look at you from the side, it ruins it. I'm sorry. I added some below my lip, and this is to make it smaller. I also couldn't really tell Hugh Jackman's lip shape because it was mostly covered up by a beard. Anyways, then I take my like skin tone-ish cream blend stick, and then I'm starting to highlight the face. I put it onto my lip to make it look smaller, and then I also highlight on kind of my nose. I feel like the nose is what needs to be the most highlighted just because it's like the central area of the face. And I don't know if you heard this like art rule tip thing, but like if you start with the nose and like the rest of the face will look better. So in consideration to that, I say make the nose stand out more, right? I don't really know what I was going for with that. I also put it on my eyelids and then my like brow bone because as you get older also, and males too, hey, they tend to have like a stronger brow bone, and then it also gets droopier throughout the years. I don't know if that weakens it or that makes it stronger. I also highlight everything else that needs to be highlighted. Then I go in with this really dark brown eyeshadow and I start to make the nostrils. I just want to make it go diagonally upwards, if that makes any sense, just so then my nose will look longer. And I also deepen a few places where I feel like need to be more prominent.
Then I'm taking this warm tone brown color so then I can start warming down the color of my face. Hugh Jackman's face in the film is a bit more warm tone because of the lighting, whereas the products that I was using beforehand were more cool toned. So this will also make the face a bit more red too, so it's almost like the blush or sunburn or whatever they have in the film, but it's a little bit more subtle.
Taking my white cream blend stick, I'm starting to highlight the, once again, more prominent areas. So now for the body paints, I decided to do the fit that Logan had. I wanted to do that little outfit thing also because it had blood on it and because I wanted to add blood to it. You got it? Okay, great. And I'm also tired of men looking like penguins.
I know, why do men always just have to look like penguins?
I did not want to do a suit. So then I took some dark blue and light blue paint, mixed it together. What did it make? A different shade of blue. And then I started adding it to make this little shirt jacket thing. I consider anything that's above a shirt a jacket. However, that is not politically correct. Then I'm taking this light blue eyeshadow and then I put it on myself and I realized, that's not that pigmented, as I didn't expect it to be. So then I mixed it with the light blue paint that I used earlier, so then it combined the two. And then now I'm using it to highlight the shirt. So the main things that I do are the little pockets. It looked like there were pockets on both sides, however, I could be wrong. However, I don't feel like checking. And then I also did the little collar part of the shirt. And then there's like a few wrinkles. Well, no, there's actually a lot of wrinkles in clothing. But I made it a few because I'm lazy, I'm inconsistent, and I have commitment issues. So what do? I just make random lines all over the place and call it a day. Then I take this dark blue and dark green color, mix them together, and then boom, I'm shading. So how does shading work exactly? Well, I don't really know, besides that, if you look at a photo and you see something that's darker, it's most likely shading. And then I also just added areas that I think just need to be a bit more different, also known as the collar. I don't know why, but I think that clothing items, when you paint them, look better when you have like a darker color fading out into a lighter color from your neck area. Jaw, collarbone, what? Yes. And then I also just add this dark color to wherever there are the light wrinkles on the shirt. Then I'm taking some white cream blend paint, and then I'm taking this like special effects bruise wheel. So I'm taking this like burgundy-ish color and then like this yellow, and then I'm mixing it all together so then I can make like a light beige. Anyways, I'm taking some white cream blend stick and I'm highlighting the shirt. I mainly Then I take this lightish brown color that turns out dark on this color. And then I'm starting to add wrinkles and darken the shirt. I mainly stick into the areas below the jacket because it would cast a shadow realistically. And then guess what? I take an even darker brownish yellow and then I make things even more prominent. And then if you don't want fake blood stains that probably don't look realistic, the tutorial's done. Goodbye. However, if you do, you can take this red color that I'm using on the SFX wheel and then add it to areas where one, there is blood in the reference picture, and two, that I feel like should be bloody. Like, so I put it onto the upper shirt, the bottom of the shirt, a little neck area, I don't know, kind of look like they got bit, but I know that did not happen. And then I also put on the inside of my eye, below my lip, and then there's something on like the cheekbone, and there's like a big X on the forehead. However, I made it way too big. And then I take the burgundy-ish color and I'm starting to add it to literally everywhere where I had before, except when I mean literally everywhere, I just mean put it closer to where the wound would be, because when the wound is made, it is darker and then it fades out to lighter. Yeah, anyways, that's it for the video. If you happen to like it, leave a like, and I love hearing feedback, so if you want to comment something, that'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe too. Yeah, I kind of needed that. Bye.